Alright amigos, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Spider, and in this video we're going to be breaking down ASL Season 2, I think, quarterfinals. So in last week's ASL video, I did mention that I wasn't sure if I was going to make playoffs. It really kind of depended on, if we won, then we have a chance, and if we won with good differential, we had an even better chance. But I still wasn't too hopeful because our differential was still not that good. We ended up being 5-4 with an even differential, and that not only guaranteed us playoffs, but we actually got one seed above the bottom seed. So there are actually only 6 spots total for playoffs because it's only 12 coaches in the league, 12 teams. So half of that is going to be 6. They could do 8. They just decided to do 6. So the top 2 seeds get basically a bye week. And then it's 3 seed versus 6 seed and 4 versus 5. So I'm the 5th seed, so I'm going to face the 4th seed. And the winner of both of the first round games goes to play the seeds 1 and 2. My opponent this week is going to be Niko Ryan, the 4th seed in the playoffs. And this is a team we actually lost to early in the season. I think it was week number 3. He's got Gouging Fire, Landers Incarnate, Ogrepon, Jirachi, Heracross, Primarina, Toxtricity, Ambipom, Hisuian Avalugg, Volby, and Seadra. So first of all, I did not prep for Volby and Seadra. My team has nothing to do with those 2 Pokemon. I hope that makes sense as to why. His 3 Terra Captains are going to be Toxtricity with Terra, Electric, Normal, and Flying, Ambipom with Normal, Ghost, and Ice, and Avalugg with Ice, Ghost, and Water. The only change he's made to his team since we battled him in week 3 is that Ambipom is no longer Terra Fighting as an option, it's Terra Ice, which is probably better against my team because of Mana Buzz. I don't remember too much from that battle specifically, outside of just Landers being Choice Scarfed and Jirachi haxing a lot of my Pokemon. But I also noticed that the possibilities for this matchup are pretty good for me. I actually really like the team I've built. I've only had 1 mock with this team, and I did lose. I did win. I ended up winning, but it didn't go necessarily to plan. I think I have a really cool game plan, and I didn't even expect to be here, so just to be in the playoffs is cool. Obviously, we're going to hope to win. I do actually like our chances to win this, to be honest, but again, we'll just have to see. So first up, we've got Tears of Lease, the shiny Salazzle. Last time I don't even remember what. Oh, we were Air Balloon. That's right, for the Landers, because I didn't expect him to bring Rock Slide. He was a Choice Scarfed physical set. So this time we're just gonna bring a modest Salazzle with the Focus Sash, and we're just gonna hit something really hard. We are max special attack, modest with max speed as well, which is interesting because that speed tier will hit 333. There's the 4 moves. That speed tier hits 333, which will outspeed an Ogrepon and an Ambipom. It's trying to speed creep my Sandy Shocks. So that's there. I can also outspeed the Jirachi and the Landers no matter what, as long as they're not scarfed. So the plan, like I said, is just to lead with this because Flamethrower plus Sludge Wave does a number to my opponent's team. The only way it kind of is hindered is if he leads Fake Out Ambipom, but even then is fine. If he does lead Scarf Landers and the same thing happens as the first time we battled, then I get a guaranteed, like he'll outspeed me, he'll bring me down to my sash with either Rock Slide or Earthquake, and I'll be able to Flamethrower him for some big damage, as well as just knowing he's scarfed, and then I can switch accordingly. Toxic is my last slot over Dragon Pulse. I don't really feel like I need Dragon Pulse because Sludge Wave hits Gouging Fire pretty well anyway, and the Toxic would just be nice against something like a Primarina. Next up, we are rocking with the Mario Martel yet again. We do have a Rocky Helmet set here because I'm not too threatened by his hazard users. He didn't bring hazards last time, I believe, and his only stealth rockers are going to be Jirachi and Landers. Both of those Pokemon Mana Buzz deals pretty well with. We are just max physical defense. Like I said, if he does lead Ambipom, and he's able to Fake Out to break our sash with Salazzle, we just go hard Mana Buzz, because even if he has Triple Axle, he doesn't click it the first turn. I doubt he clicks it the first turn. And so if he fakes out into Triple Axle, I don't know if that kills. Maybe it does if he's Terra Ice, but he's taking a lot of damage with Rocky Helmet. He'll be well under half at that point if he goes Fake Out into a 3-hit Triple Axle, and that's fine. Toxic is just there to ensure we can not get swept by a gouging fire. Of course, he could go substitute, but I'm just hoping he doesn't click that move. I'm hoping it's anything else. Toxic is just nice to chip things. If I can get a poison off on the Primarina switch in, that would be great. But we will usually just be clicking U-turn to kind of get the slow momentum. Next up is Sandy Shocks with the Light Clay. I didn't bring Sandy Shocks last time, I don't believe, but I think it's really important here because it can switch into Jirachi pretty well. It's something that does not get Thunder Waved, so that's really good because last time he just Thunder Waved a bunch of things and kind of chipped my team down, from what I remember at least. So the moves are going to be Stealth Rocks, Dual Screens, and Volt Switch. I do like Stealth Rocks against this team over Spikes just because I want to be able to hit the Landorus. Any chip on that Pokemon is going to be really nice. Stealth Rocks also do more to Gouging Fire and Avalugg. Both Pokemon could definitely run Boots, but I feel like Avalugg might want to run Rocky Helmet for Annihilate and Iron Boulder, and Gouging Fire, I mean, that thing might want to run other moves, or other items, I should say. I don't really need Earth Power, I think, because I don't really imagine that Jirachi stays in on me anyway, and even if he does, I can just get up screens on that Pokemon pretty easily. And then Volt Switch is just nice to be able to switch around. I'm not staying in against Landers anyway, so there's really no reason to have any other move besides Volt Switch. So we are just going to be max speed and with the Timid Nature, and then just max HP because I want to be able to at least speed tie with the Landorus if possible. If he's Scarfed, he outspeeds me anyway. But if he's not Scarfed and he speed ties with me, then I'll just be able to get a screen up. And if he's not Scarfed, I don't even know if he does run max speed because Sandy Shocks can't really damage Landorus very well either. The best it can do is like Flash Cannon. So if we're able to outspeed Landorus and get a screen off, or maybe even two, depending on if we know he's physical or special at that point, that would be really huge. The screens are really for my next Pokemon. Baelish, the Superior, is going to be a Terra Fire set. Like usual, we do have leftovers. I'm not really scared about Boots. Like I said, I feel like I'm relatively confident in being able to remove hazards with Mandibuzz. We have 164 EVs into speed with the Timid Nature, max special attack, 88 EVs into HP, and 4 into defense. This is the same speed that the Salazzle hits, 333. And with the speed, like I said, we'll be able to speed creep a few things. I don't outspeed Ambipom anyway, so there's no real reason to worry about that. Basically, we try to get screens up and then sweep with Superior, because Leaf Storm plus Terra Blast plus Dragon Pulse is really all we need. And if we're able to get a substitute up on the Jirachi trying to Thunder Wave us, that's going to make his life really hard. I don't even know. Last time he brought like Wish, Thunder Wave, Iron Head, and I believe either U-Turn or Ice Punch or something like that. I don't know why he'd have Ice Punch. So maybe not Ice Punch, maybe Body Slam, I don't know. But if he does that, then Superior is very free with a Reflect up. Terra Fire will obviously help me to hit Heracross, Jirachi, and Ogerpon. There's 3. And like I said, this is just pretty much my easiest way of winning, I think. This kind of duo makes a lot of sense, and I'm hoping to sweep with Superior. Grandmaster is our 5th option here. This is just kind of a bulky Pokemon that can switch and take hits. We are leftovers. Let's check out the EV sped real quick. We got max HP, 104 defense, 136 special defense, and 20 speed, just so that things can't speed creep us. We are a bold nature because I don't need physical attack, obviously, because we have body press, but that hits based on my physical defense stat. So Acid Armor, Body Press, Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb is really all I need here. This Pokemon is very important because of the potential Toxtricity bring, if he does bring Toxtricity, which he didn't bring last time, but again, he could. And if he does, it's a big problem for my team. It's a really big problem for my team if I don't have Goodra there. So that is why Goodra's there. Obviously, it's also pretty nice for Ogerpon, to be honest. It's nice for Jirachi unless we just get haxed with Paralysis. And it's nice for Primarina. Dragon Pulse is really nice for Gouging Fire, obviously. This is kind of my secondary option for Gouging Fire because I can always hit that thing pretty well with Dragon Pulse. There's not much he can do about that. And I wanted something to be able to hit Primarina unless it starts to Calm Mind up on me. So Sludge Bomb is that move that I'm going for. It's also nice if he brings in Ogerpon on me. Now I am Sap Sipper here because I feel like Ogerpon, if it comes, it could be a Leech Seed set. Last time he brought a Swords Dance set, and that didn't really work because Mandibuzz is so freaking fat. Last but certainly not least, we do have Annihilate coming back to the squad. We did bring Annihilate last time we faced Niko Ryan. I don't remember how well it did. Probably didn't do too well, to be honest, because we did lose. But we do have the Chesto Berry here. Obviously with the Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Rage Fist Res. It's a similar set that I've been running all season. But it just kind of works, especially if I have screens up. I'm able to take hits better, able to boost that Rage Fist. We have 56 EVs into attack with an Adamant Nature, 184 in defense, 172 into special defense, and 96 for speed. That speed is to help speed creep Jirachi, who isn't invested too heavily into speed. Now, as far as the attack, defense, and special defense EVs go, it is for something. I just don't remember what. To be honest, I don't want to go through and look through everything for this situation. But the big thing is that we don't have the HP investment because I want to maximize my health recovery with the Drain Punch. So that's kind of how it works. If you have more investment in HP, yeah, it makes you bulkier, but you don't get as much from the Drain Punch recovery. The recovery is going to be nice just to basically reset, hit the reset button, and hopefully at that point I have a few Rage Fist boosts and I can just kind of go crazy. Finally, we are Defiant because obviously we don't want to be like Vital Spirit if we're resting, right? If Superior doesn't work out, our best chance of winning at that point is going to be Annihilate. So just briefly to go through the plan, we lead Salazzle, we do as much damage as possible, maybe take out a Pokemon, maybe damage a few more. Somehow we try to position ourselves with Mana Buzz and Sandy Shocks to get up screens, get Superior in safely. If Superior doesn't work out, we have Annihilate to try to set up with Bulk Up. Just try to blow through Jirachi as quickly as possible so you don't have to deal with hacks. And Gudra's just there as a piece to switch in. So that's going to be the team. I hope you guys enjoyed this little team builder. I'm going to get up out of here. With all that being said, I'm going to cut the video right here and I will see you guys there. Alright everyone, here we are in the battle, going up against Niko Ryan. I'm really excited to have this battle, or I'm just glad to be here, to be honest. If win or lose, whatever, it's what it is. I didn't even think I'd be here, so let's see what he brings. He did bring the Ambipom, and the Volibee is insane, bro. Volibee is crazy. Ogerpon, I'm not surprised it didn't come. No Heracross. I don't really know what Volibee wants to do. So I guess we'll see. Maybe it gets Whirlwind. Maybe that's good for Annihilate. Not too sure, though. Whirlwind could be quite troublesome. So let's just lead Salazzle. That was... Oh, he did bring Landers. I didn't see it. Okay. Niko Ryan. Okay. Dual Meowscarada. How can we go wrong with that? Come on now. We're both selfie-in with Meowscarada. That's awesome. Okay. Ambipom does lead. This is kind of not what I wanted to see. I do believe he is just going to fake out. I think we do just go straight Maria here. To get the Rocky Helmet chip, we can also kind of see what he wants to do. I don't imagine he goes straight away for the thing. That's great. Fake out, yeah. So 424 down to 357. So Terra, okay, so he looks to just be Jolly with no boosting item. He's not Life Orb, okay. Just want to make sure. Almost switched into the wrong Pokemon. Alright, let's hope for a miss here. Okay, he switches. Interesting. Alright. So maybe he's not Terra Ice. Dude, Terra Ice Relaxo actually destroys my team. Okay, he goes Primarina. This is actually good for us. Okay, I forgot who I brought in. This is good for us, though. So, let's just Acid Armor. To be honest, I'm just going to Acid Armor, see what we can do. This Pokemon's just kind of here to chip things. Okay, he's going to Hard Switch. Alright, Faputa. It's going to be the Jirachi. Not surprised. This is kind of a good, not hard stop to this Pokemon, but it's good against it. Which I think I will do. He's going to U-turn, okay. So he's going to do nothing. I'll get all that back with leftovers. At this point, we're at +4, so we're going to do some big damage to anything. It's a special Landorus. Earth Power should not knock us out, because he will be timid. Fuko. Fuko's the Volibee. Well, okay, what is this bastard going to do? Yeah, so if he's like max physically defensive, he's definitely going to take 2 of these, which is fine with me. I'm just going to Body Press. So He could also taunt. That could be a thing. Okay. I wouldn't be... Yeah, we do see the whirlwind. Did that do over half? I think that body press did over half. I'm not surprised to see the whirlwind. Let's see what it brings out. Hoping to see a Sandy Shocks. Salazzle, that's okay too. Yeah, so he's probably especially defensive actually, which makes it a little bit tougher for Salazzle to actually kill here. I could also Toxic, but okay, he's gonna switch. This is pretty good for us because I don't think he goes Ambipom. Definitely don't think that happens. Okay, I don't know what that. Okay, it's gonna be Entei. I mean, Gouging Fire, whatever the fuck. Getting damage off on this would be just great. Because actually, I could knock him out if he doesn't have any bulk. There's a possibility I knock him out. I do think he will have some sort of bulk though. Because he definitely goes Earthquake. There's no way he sets up on me. And if I go Murray, I can just Toxic, I think. That's very free. And if he Dragon Claws, that's fine too. I'm just going to make the safe play here. I don't need to stay in. I know I just nasty plotted, but the Volbee's under half, so yeah, Salazzle just looks too good to just throw away. He's going to Earthquake. So we could Dragon Dance, which is why I do want a Toxic. We will just Toxic. He's going to switch. Do we see Jirachi? I mean, if we see Jirachi, he's going to use... I could just knock off. Okay, he goes Prim. Okay, so can we land this? We do. That's really good for us. I think I'll just go Goodra here. No real reason to predict. He could go Flip Turn, that's fine. But there's not really anything that can Oko Goodra, so having Goodra in against his team in general is okay. So we'll probably see the... he could also be Specs. Just see what he does. He does Moonblast. And a 278. Gets a special attack drop, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll have to see if that makes a difference. 23%, that's definitely not Specs. Honestly, I could just Acid Armor again. Yeah, let me just do that. He stays in here. We do outspeed, so he might be negative speed, but we do have a pinch of speed ourselves, so it's possible. Okay, he did Flip Turn that turn, or that time. I could have Sludge Bomb, but I think it's a better play to have just a +2 defense up on this thing. He goes Thorkel. I don't remember what that is. It is the Landorus. It's kind of a tough spot to be in. Because if he is a special Landorus, that's... I mean, he didn't lead with it. Last time he led with Scarfed Physical Landorus, so I feel like that would be the play. I think Mary Martell is just my best play regardless. Because I don't believe a Rock Slide 2 KOs me, even if he's physical. But we will see here. It's a little bit risky, because like if he goes for like a Sludge Wave, that obviously does a big chunk to me. He nasty plots. Uh-oh. So we have to sack him on here. Kind of wishing, well, obviously now I wish I just stayed in and got damage off, but I don't think I can lose Mandibuzz. I think there are other ways around Primarina, I think, especially because it's not offensive. So I think Goodra's probably just the play. Damn, I really wish I just stayed in, obviously. I hope he's not like Salic, because that would be very bad for me. He's like sub-Salic or something. Okay, what is going on here? Is he Sand Force? Oh, Weather Ball. Oh, he's Weather Ball. He's Weather Ball. Oh, also, this will kill my Sash if I'm on my Salazzle. So that sucks, actually. Yeah, we're in a tough spot right now. So maybe we go... Trying to figure out... Yeah, I'm just gonna Dragon Pulse. Watch us see an Agility here. Okay, no. So this is gonna knock us out. Assuming he's Life Orb. I think that's our move. I think we go into Maria. He's gonna Weather Ball here. I think that has us going into Annihilate. I mean, he's seen the Toxic. I think he'd rather just attack me here. Maybe I'm wrong, but he gets a Rage Fizz boost on Annihilate if he does Weather Ball. And again, even if he's Timid Life Orb +2, Weather Ball does 32 to 38% to my Annihilate. So plus the Sandstorm damage, I'll be at just above half. He does Weather Ball there. 361 out of 228. I mean, that looks like what I'm expecting here. How many turns of Sandstorm? 2 turns. I might have just misplayed hard. Because, yeah. I guess we'll see here, right? I guess, I mean, shit, if he nasty plots, it's great for me. But I don't think he's going to do that because I can just Toxic him. And that should still put him in range. Wait, did he take life orb damage? That's also why I kind of did that. I wanted him to get lower. I don't remember him taking life orb damage, actually. Yeah, he didn't take life orb damage. So maybe he's not life orb, or maybe that's how the weather ball works. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah, that's annoying. The sandstorm is quite frustrating there. I think we do just flamethrower for damage. Oh, he's gonna switch. Okay, that's not ideal. To me, I don't think that's ideal. So, he does go this Pokemon. Very good play on his part. Now, he could do a few things here. I don't know. I don't know if it kills Annihilate, but I'm just gonna stand in Sludge Wave here. It's a little bit frustrating. That did not do that much. Raging Fury. Doesn't that lock him in? Yeah, it's like Thrash. So he is locked in here. Which is awesome because I can go Sandy Shocks. As long as he's not Scarfed, like, we're good. That also did very little. That Sludge Wave did very little to that Pokemon. He may be Assault Vest. He may just be max HP. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going for the end game here, boys. Okay, we're just going to take advantage of this and reflect. Okay. Raging Fury is going to go off. It did very little. I think that's what we will do here. Because Volby has to be... It doesn't have to be Evilite, but it probably is. And in that case, it's like down to like... It's in red at this point with the rocks up, so... He's going to Raging Fury again. I don't think he stays in. Because it's confused. He can get set up on even further. I think that's my play, probably. I'm going to Light Screen as he brings in Landorus. He stays in. Oh me, oh my. Oklahoma, you have rest? You loser. Okay, sorry. So he knows all four of my moves. He knows I can't touch Landorus. But that's fine. Toxic's a bit annoying. I wonder if he's just solo Raging Fury. I kind of want to go into Walder and try to rest up myself just to get up back up to full. So we'll just go Walder here. I'm hoping he rolls like an Earthquake or something. I don't know. And here is where my audio unfortunately cuts out for the rest of the battle. Had some IRL things going on. As you can see, I keep looking over there. So we'll just do post-comp for the rest of the battle. I tried to fit it in a window where I thought, I'd be good to go. But obviously, I kind of misjudged the days because it had been a busy week. So I'm recording this the day after. But yeah, so. What's going on here? Okay, so he switched from the Gouging Fire. I just bulked up because I knew that he couldn't really touch me, especially if I'm bulking up. I do still have screens up, so I feel relatively safe with the bulk up there. He does go Prim. Now, obviously I'm running out of time here because I skipped a considerable amount of time. I think the main reason I took so much time there was just trying to gather myself with what was going on around me. But the Rage Fist was a pretty obvious play. I kind of should have, I definitely should have rested there, I think. I'm looking back on it, but I was just trying to get the knockout there. I felt like 100 base power Rage Fist, +1. We have some offensive investment. This is probably a defensive Primarina based on the damage from Goodra before, but I still thought maybe I could get the kill there. And he unfortunately dies to Toxic, so I'm not even able to rest the next turn. So he ends up just going Landorus, which is, his best move there, because Landorus puts a lot of pressure on this team. And I'm just going to go Mary Martell, because I'm expecting an Earth Power. He does go Earth Power. I figured he wouldn't. At this point, he's got such a commanding lead in this game, in my opinion, that I figured he wouldn't try to make any ballsy plays there. Because if I just stay in Rage Fist or rest, that's kind of a big problem for him. So he's going to switch on the Toxic. I expected to just see him set up, but I guess he really doesn't want to get poisoned with the Landorus at this point. So he does go Jirachi, which is quite annoying for me. Because obviously, Toxic's not going to work there. I'm just going to have to U-turn this turn. He could Wish, which is really annoying, and we'll just have to deal with all that. So my Reflect wears off, but that's fine. Jirachi's not really going to be hitting me with much anyway. I do go for a U-turn, and I'm able to pretty much safely get an Annihilate. But at this point, obviously it's a bulky Jirachi, and I have some good amount of speed investment here with the Annihilate. So I just have to hope that I outspeed. If he kills me with like an Iron Head or something, it is what it is. We'll have to deal with that. But there's really nothing else that can threaten his entire team at this point. And here I misclick and I click Bulk Up instead of Rage Fist. I meant to click Rage Fist. Rage Fist or Rest, either would have been great there, but probably even Rest. But if I get that Rage Fist off, it's 150 base power. It might knock him out. He's not Kasib, he's leftovers. It might knock him out, but you can see I click Bulk Up and he goes for the U-turn, which actually doesn't knock me out, which is cool. So I get another boost on my Rage Fist. Not that, I mean, I'm really low at this point, so if I'm able to get a Rest off, that's beautiful. But if I Rage Fisted there, he would have passed the U-turn, passed the Wish into Landorus, and if that's the case, he just, he doesn't. He's very weak with the Jirachi. So light screen wears off. I'm just gonna rest here because I figured if he does Nasty Plot or Weather Ball, if he does Nasty Plot or Sandstorm, then we'll be good. But he does just Earth Power, unfortunately. If I got that rest off there, that would be awesome. I figured, though, it probably makes sense for him just to Earth Power, given that I just made a pretty ballsy play in bulking up. He probably didn't, maybe he figured it was a misclick, but I think it's more likely that you make a play like that in my position than a misclick. But then again, bulk up just makes no sense there. So he goes Lander, he goes for the Swords, Sandstorm, whatever, as I just click Toxic and miss. I really expected to see a Weather Ball here. That would have definitely knocked me out, but he just goes for Nasty Plot, so we are able to actually land a Toxic here, which is cool. Without that Toxic, I think we just lose, because Superior can't Oko this. But then again, he can't Oko me with anything, so... Three Sisters comes in. I'm just trying to stall as much Toxic as I can to get it low enough for Superior to threaten it with a Leaf Storm. So I do outspeed and get the light screen off, which is great. I figured he wouldn't run max speed just because he doesn't need to really outspeed Sandy Shocks anyway. Down goes this Mon. And here I just have to go Baelish and try to win, I guess. With Leaf Storm, there's really not much else I can do. Obviously, I still have Mana Buzz in the back for the Ambi Bomb, so that's good. I think a little bit here, but I do end up clicking Leaf Storm. There's really not much else I could do. Maybe I was considering Terastallizing. I think at this point I just didn't. It just slipped my mind that he had already used all 4 of his moves, so I was thinking maybe a Sludge Wave, but that wouldn't make any sense. He definitely runs Psychic over Sludge Wave, in my opinion, even if he had another move to spare. So he goes Gouging Fire. Sandstorm is going to subside. I do the +2 boost with Leaf Storm. I'm going to Terrastallize into a Fire type here because I figured he probably has Earthquake, but we've already seen Raging Fury, and if his last move is not Earthquake, then I'd rather Terrastallize into a Fire type, obviously. That miss was pretty annoying. He does roll a Rest on this Sleep Talk, so if we land that Leaf Storm, we take no damage on Superior, and we're in a great... Oh wait, no, he okay, yeah, he does. Okay, never mind. Sorry. He rolls a Rest there, so if we landed that Leaf Storm, we would have been able to knock him out the next turn and not take an Earthquake damage. As you can see, we're going to land this one, which brings him into a Dragon Pulse range. This is a very bulky Gouging Fire, but yeah, he's going to Earthquake, do a little bit over half, which it's kind of, pretty annoying. But, that's just how the game goes, right? He's still at Ambi Bomb. I don't think we win if we land that Leaf Storm, but I'm sure we can come a little closer, maybe. But, yeah, we're going to as you can see, we knock him out with Dragon Pulse there, so... but, he rolled, like, 2 rests, which is fine, because it's a, I don't know if Raging Fist worked. I'm doing my little dance here, I don't really care at this point, we've already pretty much lost, but I'm doing my little dance. I see it brings in the Ambipom, which is the best play. I was talking about something, but I just lost my train of thought there. I go Mandibuzz, obviously, but I'm surprised he went for Fake out there because he outspeeds me. He could just double hit, but I guess he didn't want to risk the game on that because if he doesn't kill me somehow there, I'm actually in a great spot. So Fake out was probably his safest play, or was definitely his safest play. As now he brings in Faputa, and this is just the situation we're in. We're gonna roost because I'm surprised he didn't just have Triple Axle. I feel like Triple Axle just destroys my team. He's Terra Ice, but I guess he didn't want to risk it or something. Maybe he just didn't want to take the Rocky Helmet damage. I don't know. Maybe he gets him into Stealth Rock's range. If he takes 3 hits, I don't know. So he's gonna Wish here as I just U-turn. And I think at this point I'm just going to speed the video up, I think, because I can't really do much. So we're going to go into Superior. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious at this point what's going on here. I do Substitute on the U-turn, so I'm going to get a Substitute up, but he does just have the Whirlwind freaking Volibee in the back, and you can just get past the Wish into that, and then it's just kind of GG because he can just Toxic anything. So we're gonna Substitute, and he goes U-turn. Like I said, I'm speeding the video up because I guess that's all it is. Sorry for the lack of entertaining commentary, but there's really not much to say here. We're gonna lose. That's fine. Like I said at the beginning of the battle, I didn't really expect to be in this battle, so just to be here is nice. But this one, this one was kind of annoying because I thought I had a good matchup. I also had other things on my mind, like I had to go to work right after, so I didn't really have, but whatever, no excuses or anything like that. I expected him to switch there because I didn't think he'd risk a Toxic on his Volibee, but at the same time, yeah, see, I'm frustrated by that play because at the time it didn't make any sense to me, but looking from his point of view, he's just trying to poison something. If he poisons the Mandibuzz, Ambipom can win pretty easily. If he poisons the Superior, he wins by default because Mandibuzz can't touch Jirachi, right? So that's going to be it, pretty much. I'm just going to forfeit after a few turns here. But GG's to Niko Ryan. He deserves it. He brought a really fun, really cool team with the Volibee and the Ambipom and everything like that. I thought I had a good matchup, or a good plan coming in, and it just didn't really work out because of that Landers mainly. So that's going to be the game. Thank you guys for watching. Keep the lookout for all my, I guess, other YouTube. I have JJDL. I have another league coming up, so stay on the lookout for all that. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.